guys, and we are live. So this will be the last live before I travel out of home to a new destination. And yeah, that's why I said let's make a new live today, since it's Sunday and I have nothing better to do. And yeah, so yeah, it's just not to have it, like previous time that we didn't have a topic. Let's choose a topic, and today's topic is travel tips for traveling abroad or wherever you travel. So yeah, today I'll give you some advice about what you should look out for, what you should check that you have whenever traveling to a new country. So yeah, if we get right into it, uh, first thing that you have to check when you travel to a new country is check if your country needs a visa to enter that country. So usually, if it's a visa-free country, you're allowed to stay for from 1 month to 3 months without visa. So, like for me, for example, all European countries, for example, have 90 days free travel between each other, so that's good. If I go to South America, it's the same 90 days I can stay in one country, but it becomes tricky when you go to Asia. They usually only allow 1 month. Or if I go to America, it's also the US, it's also 3 months for me. So yeah, where do you check this? On the internet, of course. Now, the best thing is to check on the internet page of your Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Each ministry usually they have written what are the requirements for from whichever country you are to whichever country you're going. What are the requirements you need to enter that country? So if you need visa, it will be written there. Where do you get a visa and the embassy that you should contact for those countries that need a visa. So yeah, that's the first thing that you should check while traveling. Yeah. Now, the second thing, which I advocate the most, is pack light. So don't take stuff you don't need with you. Believe me, you'll be thanking me when you have to move from one place to another. Carrying all that stuff with you. It's not good to have too much stuff in backpack or in the big suitcase. Yeah. If you can, what I have come to realize is that if you can fit everything in hand luggage, like a small backpack, that's the best way to travel. And then, if the country is big, that you can take internal flights, you can take those cheap airlines, without having to pay extra. Like if you go to Philippines, Cebu Pacific, Air Asia, you always have to pay extra for the luggage if it's over 7 kilos or if it's like bigger dimensions. Yeah. So yeah, it's much cheaper if you can fit everything in a small backpack. Yeah. So um, cheap advice. Plus, when you walk, you don't have to first check in the hotel. You can walk around the city first with your luggage. If you come to the city like before 12, because checking in the hotels are usually after 12. So in some cases after 2. So if you have some time to spare, it's not so difficult when you walk around with a small backpack. Okay, tip number 3, stay hydrated. So it's always smart to carry with you, especially when you go to airports. Yeah, to carry with you some empty bottles, like a plastic empty bottle or um, like this, from the hard plastic. But it should be empty, because if you're flying, if only 100 milliliters is allowed through the security. So in most countries, yeah. In some African countries, they didn't care. I, I could bring how much water I needed, but yeah. Um, what do you do if it's a normal country, like with drinkable tap water? You take this empty bottle with you, you refill it in the toilets in the CR, and there you have free water at the airport and to take with you. If not, you will get water on the plane. You can pour it from the plane inside your bottle, and you'll be set with water, for at least one day. So yeah, that's another trick how you can save on buying expensive water at airports. Yeah. Yeah. Then tip number 6 is charge your devices before you go. So I usually charge all of my devices one day before I go, because some devices, when the battery is older, if you leave it like for a week, it drains the battery a bit, no? So it's best to charge all your stuff a day before you leave. So all your phones, cameras, gadgets, photo cameras. I don't know what else you have. Earbuds. Yeah, that's basically it. I think. Yeah, smart watches, whatever you need to charge. Gimbals if you're a YouTuber, and power banks. I recommend you to buy at least one power bank to have either for charging your phone, your gimbal, your earbuds, your whatever, camera. Yeah. Um, so have enough power. Yeah. You don't want to be somewhere and run out of battery, so you cannot take a picture or a video. Yeah. Then advice number 7: download offline maps. So if you're using like Google Maps, yeah, there's an option that you can download a map before you go. So if you're at home or somewhere where has a good internet, like say some good hotel that has a good internet before you leave, you should use that time to download the map to your phone. So even when you're not connected, if you don't have like a local SIM of that new country, then you will still be able to use Google Maps with the street names and everything like that. However, I must warn you, if you put before, like when you had internet, and you put like start places or places want to go or something like that, when you're using those Google Maps, those places will not show up. One tip, yeah. So always have like address of your hotel or name of your hotel written somewhere so you can find it. Because if you mark it before and then you're using it offline, it will not show like the star or the green flag, is it? Yeah. So yeah, be aware about that. Oh, then what else? What else? So since I am going to Colombia, if you're going to a different country, you should know what language they speak there. So if it's not English, now we are going to a Spanish-speaking country, so you should learn some basic phrases like in Spanish just to get by, like how much it does this cost, where is this and this, thank you, please, which bus goes to I don't know where, stuff like that. That's basically it. You're good if you learn 15 phrases. You're more than good. Don't forget to learn where is the toilet. Anyways, the next is exchanging money. So um, before you go, if the country doesn't has the same currency as yours, you should check out on internet before where to change money so you don't get scammed. Usually, changing money at airports is the least favorable option. So you'd only exchange enough money in the airport, like for the taxi, or for the hotel that day. If you arrive late, and you will not find an exchange office in the city. Uh, yeah, and then check online which are the best places to change money when you get into the city. So after that, you can change money there in the city. So if you go to Philippines, go to Manila. Actually, their airport exchange is not that bad, but if you want a better exchange rate, you go, for example, to Robinson's Mall, fourth floor. They have the best exchange office there that gives you the most pesos for your money. So if I go to Colombia now, I researched. I even wrote it that way. You have to write down stuff on paper, So no. So if you go to Colombia to Bogota Airport, like the best exchange office there is Gwendi. So that's not the first exchange office before you leave the security. You have to go out of security, collect all your packs, and then go to the domestic terminals. That's also a good advice. If you go always to the domestic flights terminal, because if they have exchange there, uh, it should be better rate, yeah. Or that's also a good tip for taxi. If you have to take a taxi at the airport, don't go to departures. Go to arrivals. That's when the taxi come and drops off passengers at the airport. then you can get that taxi, which will charge you usually less than those one who are waiting in line there, you know. So you just get inside of that. Of course, first negotiate the price with them. And yeah, smart tip. Anyway, we have first viewer and comment. Eduardo Morales Amat. Hello, Big Joe. Thanks for all your videos. I will go to Philippines in August, you lucky son of a bitch. Angela City and Subic. Ah, nice trip, nice trip. I hope you enjoy that time. Yeah, you will enjoy, don't worry. Thank you from Spain. No problemo, Eduardo. Now I go to Colombia, I must learn Spanish, you know. Hola, ¿qué tal? So yeah, it would be better off in Colombia, I think, because you speak Spanish, but I'll let you know how it is there. Keep following the channel. But thanks. Jolie, what day are you leaving to Colombia? On Friday. So we have 5 more days. Today is Sunday. So 5 more days, but in the evening, and I'll spend the night there in Istanbul, all night in Turkish airport. Yeah, but I'll go to a lounge, so it will be a funny night, I think, with all the food, the drinks, you know. But I can stay only 3 hours there. If there will be good enough internet, maybe I'll make a live from that lounge, and then I don't know in Colombia how the internet will be, you know. So yeah, I don't know if on Sunday you'll have the first video or not, the next one, but we'll see. We'll see how the situation is there. I don't know. I don't know. Never been, but that's kind of the charm of it. Yeah. So yeah. Advices. Where did we stop? Okay. Then the next advice is we were speaking about taxis. When you arrive to a new country, yeah, the easiest way is to take a taxi. But if you put some effort in it, you should learn how to use public transport. It will save you a heap tons of money. Um, so if possible, see if there is a bus going from the airport to city center. And then if you don't know how to get to your hotel, you take a taxi from city center there. It will be much cheaper than if you take a taxi in the airport, yeah? So the first thing in every country when you come, avoid the airports. If possible, go away from the airport and then get a taxi. It's much cheaper, believe me. Because in some countries, they even have some special fees if a taxi comes inside of the airport. I don't know. Basically, in most countries, it's like that. Eduardo Morales, Amat. I like the long Spanish name, you know. Colombia, you can try practice, especially have nice girls in Santa Fe. I'm actually staying in Santa Fe, oh my God, in the worst barrio of the whole Bogota. But yeah, it had the cheapest hotel, what can I say? €7 per night, 4 beds, but I'm only one. But yeah, I'll be staying in that area, which is sketchy and dangerous and stuff. Or this is what say many videos. Yeah, I know. Just be careful, always safety, always. Yeah, that's what I learned. Yeah, but I already paid for the hotel, so I'm staying in that area, which is not so tourist friendly. Yeah. Julie, are you gonna film the airport and lounge thing? Yeah, yeah. I'll film the airport, the lounge thing in Istanbul. Then when we come to Bogota, I plan to make a video where to exchange money in Bogota and how to take a bus from Bogota airport to city center. Yeah. Always cool for those that never travel like me to watch that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'll make it like that. Yeah. So I'll make it like travel vlog when I'm traveling, and then lounge. Lounge will be like my assessment of lounge. And then, yeah, in Bogota, I'll do the how-to video, how to get from, how to change money and get from the airport to city center. If I make it, if I don't make it, it will be a failed video, and you will not see it. But yeah, I believe I can make it. But as far as I've been learning, this transport system of the buses there in this peeping Bogota, you know, it's so complicated. But yeah, I have their app, I have the map, but it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know, maybe I'm stupid, but it doesn't make sense. Anyway, we'll see how it is once I'm there. Maybe I figure it out. If not, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. So the next advice: respect local culture. So that means if you go to Arabic world, beware if you wear shorts, for example, if you're a man. If you're a woman somewhere, they're required to cover their hair and stuff like that. For example, I've been to Azerbaijan. I've been in shorts because it's 40 degrees outside, yeah. And most of the people, they were nice to me, you know. But there were some that came up to me in the street and started haggling me. Why are you wearing shorts? You don't respect our country. Yeah, you should be wearing jeans like they are in 40 degrees Celsius. Yeah, right. All drinking beer in the street there in Azerbaijan. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a problem. Even the police passed me by and they were like, yeah, you know. But some, you know, me, mommy. Anyway, some they are really fanatic, you know, and they come, oh, you're drinking beer. Or when I wear shorts and I went to this place like that's near Iran, you know, that is Orta or Musli Pusli. Anyway, they were watching me like, well, I was like a naked lady. They were watching my legs like this. I don't know, maybe they're all gay there or something, but they were really watching like truly, you know. Okay, don't want to go into that, but Azerbaijan, Caballero, Eduardo Manila está muy bien para fiesta y mujeres. Chech, che, Chechkea, Puerto Galera también. Yeah, if you go, so Caballero said that it's very good for party and girls. Check also Puerto Galera, that's in Philippines, but not Puerto Galera, it's called Sabang. If you go to Batangas. You go to Batangas port, you take a ferry to Sabang. It's a direct ferry. You don't need to go to Puerto Galera. And yeah, in Sabang, you have a street, like a strip, like the same is in Barrio Barreto. Yeah, but the prices are more expensive there. Believe me. Okay, next advice. Okay, not next advice yet. Eduardo, thank you, Babayerro. Muchas gracias por la recomendación. See, I'm already knowing Spanish now. Oh, Babero, Sabank is very good and good beaches. Well, yes and no. In Sabank itself, the beach is shit. Well, now I think I watched the new videos over there. They don't have a beach anymore in the front. They used to have before where all the boats were parked, so it was impossible to swim there. Yeah, but now they did like this concrete thingy, cement thingy, so there's no beach now there. Just like a sidewalk, yeah, or boardwalk, however you call it. But if you go a little bit out, there's a beach there. And if you take a jeepney or a trike or you rent a scooter, there's nice beaches around. Yeah, but in Sabank itself, I wouldn't really swim there, you know. Bavero, de nada, amigo. I mean, White Beach and some little islands nearby. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And if you're diving, it's a diving resort there. I don't know. There you can see some special fishes, sharks, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a good diving place. Yeah. Or if you want to learn how to dive, they have many diving schools there. But as I said, that costs more money. I think like 100 euros a day or something like that for diving. Yeah. But they provide you with all the equipment. I never tried it. I don't find underworld so fascinating, you know, in the ocean under the water. Uh, but yeah, it's a nice, more chilled back place than I would say even than Barrio Barreto, you know, Lancapoya. Next advice: stay safe. Always stay safe. If you carry more cash with you, buy that belt that you put under your shirt, yeah, and have your money there. Most people will not see it and will not notice it, you know, unless they kidnap you, they will not be able to access that money. Then, if you have a safe in your hotel, yeah, put your money in the safe box, yeah, uh, or have a fanny bag, you know, those bags in front of you. that are more safe than just keeping the money in our pockets. I got pickpocketed a few times. It was in South America. It was in Venezuela in Metro. Uh, where else? And in Philippines, some girls, they get handy. Yeah, they're searching your pockets, man. Dominican Republic, we didn't succeed. But yeah, be careful. Yeah, don't put your money in the pockets. If you have pockets and zipper, zip it up. Eduardo, just I see many girls in Angeles finding Koreans than other guys. Yeah, that's because Koreans pay more. Yeah, they pay too much dinero. If I see Korean boss in bar, I prefer maybe perimeter than feels. Yeah, but perimeter is a little bit more sketchy, dodgy. How do you call it? Be careful there. It's a good place. I know many people that went there, and yeah, they lost their phones. Yeah, you know who you are if you're watching. So yeah, be careful with your phones there. Now, phone snatching is number one business in Angeles City. I don't know. Um, yeah, it's more and more common. I don't know. The police is doing nothing about it. Next one. Purchase travel insurance. There's always links in my video where you can buy travel insurance. But yeah, if not in your country, you can check in your travel insurance companies. What do they offer? Usually the cheapest one is if you take for the whole year for all the countries. I don't know, I pay like $50 for that, I think, and it covers me up to 50,000 euros for whatever happens to me. So if you end up in hospital or something, then they pay for it, yeah. So that's good to have. Even when you're traveling cheaply, it's a very good thing to have, yeah. And the last one from the first thing that we have is stay updated on COVID-19 protocols. If some countries are still like insisting on vaccinations and stuff like that, you should check out these before departure. Now, most of the countries have lifted these restrictions up, but if you go to some countries that are still a little behind the time, yeah, that they might still have some restrictions. Yeah. So that's been the first part of my advices. My throat is dry already. Anyway, Bavero. I bring usually around 2 5 euros in cash and 2 debit cards. I minimize the risk by leaving half of everything in the hotel. Yeah, but be careful when you leave it in the hotel. Once I left it in the hotel in Thailand, uh, in Bangkok, and when I came back from my walk, uh, some money was missing. Yeah, so what they do, the scammers, the thieves, they don't steal all of your money, so that you will not notice. They steal like half or one third, yeah, so that you don't notice how much money is there. But I always go and count it, so I know how much money I have left. And that's how I knew that they stole. So I went down to reception. The only girl that was in my room has to be the maid that cleaned the house. So it was her for sure. So then we even went to the police. They took the fingerprints of her, of every maid. But yeah, of course, nothing came out in these countries. So yeah, I at least hope she lost her job for stealing my money. She stole like 300 euros or something like that from me, which is not little money. Babayera, what hotel was that? Oh my God, it was so many years ago. It was close to the entertainment center there, but I forgot the names of it. Etsa, close to Etsa. Well, some big hotel, some tall hotel, maybe 500 meters away from that. Um, I didn't like them. I liked the hotel. It was clean and everything, professional, but yeah, I left it in my backpack in the closet. Yeah, on the front side, I had like how do you call this? This kind of pockets. Yeah, I had my papers with the hotel names and stuff that I print out every time, and some money there, of course. Yeah, That's how it went away. But that's another advice when you go, print everything down. So in case your phone is stolen or something, you always have a hard copy. So from your plane tickets to your hotel accommodations to your itinerary where you're going, so you know which dates you're having going somewhere, you know. So have everything printed before you go, yeah. Eduardo, I'm open. I opened Revolut card, okay, for not use many cash. I think it's good option for who travel and don't and down taxes than other banks. Yeah, I don't like Revolut. I had some problems with them. So I use N26 if you're from Europe, yeah, from Spain. It's a German bank with a German account. I trust the Germans more than the Latvia or wherever they are in Estonia. I think in or Lithuania. I don't know. In some of those Baltic countries, they have their seats. So yeah, yeah, and yeah, I don't pay any. It's also for free. You know, Babayero, I know the place. Okay. I went to different hotels in Bangkok. Yeah, yeah. I only been in that one. I think the time I was there. Not a hotel. Maybe I'm not sure, but it's like really, really tall one. I don't know. But it's on the same street like this that goes inside, you know, from the metro thing there. You go inside on that street where the entertainment center is, and then it's, I don't know, ladyboys along the street until hotel. Yeah. Uh, that was the hotel maybe. But it was a nice hotel. So you can write something, people. I cannot read all the time these advices. So the next advice is if you're flying specific airlines, you should check out if they have any airline apps or any miles thingy. So if they have like a miles special miles card, they usually give it for free. You just have to register before you fly. So you can collect miles from that airline. So if you fly again, you'll get more miles. And for that those miles, then you get points, and those points can be transferred into reducing the price of your ticket or even getting a free ticket, yeah, if you fly a lot. Babayero, another thing I do is send all the passwords and phone numbers and passport photos to an email account in case everything is stolen. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Take a photo of your passport and sell it to your own email account. So if somebody needs a copy of your passport, it's always good to have. Also, print one copy in hard copy, so you have a hard copy with you of your passport in case it gets stolen. Yeah, or I don't know, you destroy it accidentally, it falls in the water or something, you know. So yeah, it's much easier than to be processed by police or your embassy when you want to return back to your country if something happens to your passport. Yeah, so you don't become a slave like that, you know. Like here in the past, you know, how they used to run all the underworld. They used to import girls from the east, take away their passports, and yeah, you're screwed. You're without rights. Now go sell yourself. You know, that's how mafia works. Yeah. So yeah, that's why it's always smart if you don't to become a yeah. If you don't want to expose your ass to strangers, yeah, to have a copy of your passport with you. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, this another advice is joining frequent flyer programs. That's what they're called. I think I have one that I use the most is from Lufthansa card because I think that card gives the most back in Europe. But then you have different ones from Qatar, from Emirates, from Turkish, from whichever bigger KLM or Yeah, they all have their own cards, so you can use their cards. So you should, if you have time, check out their programs and see what they're offering for points, and then decide on the card that you should use. These frequent flyer cards, they're for free. They send you a card for free with the number that you give when you check in or that you give when you buy a ticket. Marcus, did you watch a lot of YouTube videos researching before you travel? Now for Colombia, I did. I've been watching videos now like for four months, so I hope I know everything now. Not, of course, not everything, but yeah, usually I do some research, but not too much because then it takes all the fun out of it. Yeah. But yeah, for Colombia, I research a little bit more because they say it's dangerous and stuff, so that's why. And I'm not a native Spanish speaker. I'm a really poor Spanish speaker, so that's why as well. So I know how to go from point A to point B. So I know how to go from airport to the city. So I know when I'm in the city how to go to the city center without spending too much money for like taxis and stuff like that. Of course, if money is not an object, I wouldn't care about this. I wouldn't do so much research. You pay a taxi, you go wherever you're heading. But if you're like trying to save a buck or two, yeah, you'll try to find which bus goes there, take a bus and go there. So yeah. Well, yeah, I think the big risk is nightlife and freelancers. In the Philippines, of course, in Colombia, it's more than you think. You can be drugged by them as well, yeah? And everything's stolen. uh, But yeah, also be careful in the Philippines with them, yeah. But it's not so harsh as in Colombia, I imagine. Marcus, it is interesting planning. The flight from USA is very far to Asia. Cambodia is closer. Yeah, yeah. But Cambodia, I think you need a visa, yeah. So that increases the costs. So I don't know. I prefer to travel to visa-free countries, but if I really want to see a country that has a visa, of course, then by all means buy a visa. But in the Philippines, for example, it is better to be in Makati the first time, and in general, go to safer places until you know the terrain if you travel along. Yeah, but if you're staying in Makati, believe me, the prices there are skyrocketed. They're really really high. Yeah? So if you're on a budget, Makati is not for you. I've stayed once in Makati. I paid like 20 euros, like 1,000 pesos, but it was like this shitty house, and you had like, I don't know, 1 meter times 2 meter, only like one small bed inside with the walls around it. That was considered a room, but there was no ceiling, on top. There was one big room, and they just made this artificial um, barriers, and they called it a room. So you have your private room, but you could hear what everybody around was saying, doing. So it was like a hostel, but yeah, you had four walls around you, so okay. And for 1,000 pesos, my God. Eduardo, Big Joe, just be careful to the guys in Colombia if offer girls. Yeah, yeah, I know. Anyway, I'll be on a strict budget, so other than filming them, I will not be having fun there because I'll have to survive like 10 bucks to 15 bucks per day, depending on a day. So yeah, it will be very like cheap travels, really cheap travels. Yeah, what can we do? Eduardo, in Angeles, I think is better pay bar fine if the girl comfortable than freelance. I don't know. I don't really distinguish between them. Maybe some are prettier in the bars, but they will be 3 or 4 times more expensive. Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter from where you got the girl. Be careful about your possessions. That means first money, secondly phone, and after that all the other stuff you might have. From chargers to anything else. Yeah. One girl snatched my charger, but she left her own. But mine was like with the European sock, and now I'm stuck with that Filipino sock, American sock. How useless here. Maybe it was a mistake. She took it by mistake, but still. In Barbero, in Makati, Red Planet is very clean and safe. Yeah, I stayed in Planet, but not in Makati. Makati one is more expensive. I stayed in that bad part, as you know. Malate, yeah, after Malate, the Koreatown, the Koreatown. Yeah, Malate next to fuck, I forget the name. Well, on the border between Malate and when you go to Rizal Park up, what's that area called? I forgot. I usually stayed in that area. It's okay, you're in city center, but at night it can be shady. Yeah, about walking around alone, if you've seen my videos. But it's the Philippines. It's not like South America, you know? But the best deal is St. Gilles. No, I've never been there. I don't know where it is. 25 to 45 euros. Okay, okay. Because this one in Malate, I don't know how much I spent, but it was between 15 and 20 euros per night. Yeah. Marcus, I don't drink, and 75% of YouTube content is about nightlife and drinking. Okay, yeah. Well, at least you'll be safer then, you know, because, yeah, at least, yeah. As I said, watch your phone there. That seems to be new hit of stealing phones in the Philippines, yeah? Okay, guys. Next advice. Check in online. Of course, if an airline gives you option to check in online, do it before. So you can avoid the queues when you come to the airport, yeah? Some companies usually allow check-in online like 48 hours before your flight, and some other companies 24 hours before your flight. So in that time, you can do it yourself online if it's possible. You save time, and then if you have any additional baggage, you put it there. You just drop it off. If not, you don't even have to go to check-in counter. You just go directly to with your backpack to security and to the gate. So you save time, yeah. And also, if you travel, as I said, light with only hand luggage, when you exit the airport, you don't have to wait for that roundy thing to bring your baggage. You don't have to be afraid that they will lose your baggage, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah? The bad thing is, sorry, Marcus, you're not a drinker. If you want to bring a bottle of your something, you cannot do it in a hand luggage. Yeah, you must check it in. Yeah. So if you want to bring some local spirits with you from your country, you're screwed. So consider that, guys. Next tip is secure your luggage. Yeah. So that means if you have any luggage straps, put it around. So you prevent theft from the luggage, you know, because you never know who works in the airports, you know. They might open your baggage and take any valuables that you put there while you're not even there, you know. It's like giving it to a stranger. And yeah, if you have a lock on it, lock the suitcase or put the lock on those zippers, you know. I know those locks are really easy to pickpocket, you know. You just stick a knife inside and turn it around and yeah, it opens. They showed me this in Peru. They had locks on the refrigerator because even they steal food there. I was staying in a hostel and they had a lock on the refrigerator, you know. So every time you wanted to use the refrigerator, you have to go to receptionist and they would open it. But then some people there, South Americanos, no pun intended, but yeah, they showed me how to do it without going to receptions. They just stick the knife inside, turn it around, and yeah, the lock magically opened, you know. Yeah, the things you learn while traveling. Yep. Marcus, thumbs up. But yeah, at least make it a little bit harder for them to steal from you, you know. The more steps you take to make it harder for people to steal from you, the less likely it is they will do, because basically human beings are lazy, you know. So the more you make them work, the more you will deter them from, yeah, doing that stuff. Next tip: wear comfortable clothing. Yeah. So when I travel, I usually put sport pants on me. Yeah, I don't dress fancy. Uh, that will also deter any thieves from robbing you, at least while you're traveling. So yeah, Marcus, this is a broad topic, a lot of information. Yeah, you have to consider a lot of things. Mm, but yeah, Marcus, do you offer one-on-one consultations? I never thought about it, but yeah, sure, if you want. I think it's stupid to charge people for such stuff. I think everything on internet should be free. So that's why I'm spilling the guts out here. And yeah, I usually wear sneakers when I travel. And yeah, if you go to a warmer country, bring like some slippers, so the legs they can breathe. Yeah, Mm. So they're not sweaty and stingy. Yeah, that's a free advice for markets that's going to Philippines. So flip flops, or I like those with straps. Those are good to walk. Plus, your leg breathes, and yeah, you don't get so many blisters and stuff than you will with flip flops. Plus, if it rains, they are more safe than flip flops. When it rains in the Philippines, everything becomes like a skating ring. Yeah, if you wear flip flops, so be careful for that. Marcus, I have watched YouTube for a couple years. Next step would be a consultation for me. Okay, yeah, I guess so. But on what do you want to be consulted? On the bars or on the travel tips or on what? Pesos exchange rate? Next tip, pack snacks. So at least some chocolate bars or something. So in case you go hungry or in case you fly into a city at, I don't know, after midnight and everything is closed, so you're not hungry. Once I traveled from, what was it, Georgia, there in Caucasus, through Turkey, back through Balkans, I think 2 or 3 days on the train. And the last 2 days, you didn't have anywhere to buy snacks. We were without food. We were so hungry. Me and another friend with me at that time. Yeah, it's awful to be without food and you cannot buy it anywhere. And you're hungry as hell. Marcus, the heat is a big challenge, but I want to feel heat for myself. Yeah, and Philippines, it's very moist, so it's like moisty heat. It's not like the heat like in Arab countries. It's still warm, but you don't feel it as bad. In Philippines, you will feel it because of the moist. No, moist. How do they call it? There's a more specific term. Uh, the 99% humidity. Humidity. Yeah, now I remembered. Humidity. Yeah, my brain started working again. Marcus, I would write a list of questions, flights, hotel prices, and girls, of course. Okay. Marcus, go back. Marcus, humid. Yeah, it's humid. So be careful with that. Uh, whatever you do, if you're not staying by seaside, you should get a air-conditioned room wherever you go. So I usually, when I travel Philippines, I look for that it has air conditioning, then that it has a refrigerator if possible, and yeah, that it's in the good location. Those are the main three things that you should look for, so that you don't have to walk that much in that heat. Yeah. And if you get tired, go to a mall. Malls usually have free air conditioning, so they're cooler. So even if you're walking on the sun and feel like dizzy or tired, go to a mall. That helps, yeah. I didn't have that problem in Philippines, but in another country, I was Kazakhstan or somewhere, I think. The sun got me so hard that I couldn't walk anymore. I just sat and I couldn't do anything. Then I took a taxi, went back to the hotel. I didn't leave the room for 3 days. I think it was sunstroke or something like that, you know. Well, it took me 3 days to just to recuperate, you know, to come back to life. Yeah, but there it was like 40, 45 degrees Celsius. So, well, Julie, do you take the carry-on that you bring in the plane? I usually do not do that, and they never check it, so why do it? But some air companies they want to do it, so if they do it, no problem. But I don't do put that tag on it. Just another thing that you have to tear down when you come anywhere, you know. Or you mean if I put my own tags on it? Not really. But yeah, you can do it. So you can recognize your suitcase, of course. It can be a good tip to if you don't remember how your suitcase look like, you know, or if it's too similar to others. Yeah. Or put some sticker on it if it's like that, you know. Eduardo, I really laugh a lot when I watched your video from Subic when the ladyboy offered you two girls like a more ugly face. Yeah, they were really not that pretty, you know. It's like seriously nice video. Thank you. But those two ladies, no, 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 no. I think after that I met one more nice lady when we walked past those two. Uh, one was okay. I took her phone number, but who knows where it is. Marcus, wow, Kazakhstan summer, I guess. Yeah, in the summer. Actually, May, between May and June, I think. Maybe it was June. The beginning of summer, and it was so bloody hot. But nice country, nice country. And no visa for Europeans, so good. It's basically same as Russia, just they're a little bit Muslim, but not really. I mean, they are, but they don't follow the rules. They drink and stuff, yeah. And yeah, the girls have same mentality as Russian girls, so nothing wrong there. But yeah, if I had a chance, I would go there again to Kazakhstan, the land of Borat. Oh, it's really nice. It's really nice. They have lots of horses, and the nature is beautiful. You know, yeah. When you go outside of the cities, uh, everything is cheap there. So that's maybe that's why I like it. Vodka is very cheap. Maybe €1 per bottle. You know, that's half a liter. Yeah. Uh, yeah, they have beer, so it's okay for me. Okay. Advices. We seven. Stay organized. So yeah, if I go to some country that it's like more difficult to navigate, I usually do Excel sheets. You know, so if I go for longer time, I do Excel sheets per month, and I write in which city I'll be staying, so I know when to leave one city to go to another. You know, or if I buy online bus tickets, so I know on which day I leave. You know, because yeah, let's face it, let's face it. You know. Sometimes if you had too much to drink a night before, maybe next day you don't remember you have to leave the hotel or something. So yeah, it's good to have those things written down. Yeah. Marcus Borat. Yeah. Eduardo, I'm prefer no asking you for this girl phone number. Maybe arrive the lady boy for safe massage. Yeah, it's horror film in my brain. Yeah, yeah. No, no, don't worry. I didn't take any of Lady Boy's numbers. And I checked. I always check. They are all girls before you take the number. If not, you always must say, "Are you a ladyboy? Are you a ladyboy?" "Oh, I don't believe you. Let me check." So you get free checking. Don't overuse this tip, guys. Okay, don't you overuse this tip because they will figure it out eventually. But yeah, and they say, "No, really, I'm a girl." Yes, check. Really, really, true story. Marcus. Oh, Microsoft Excel, never tried. I use lists, calendars. Yeah, those work too. Those work too, yeah. No, I don't know. I'm used to using these Microsoft sheets like Word, Excel, and stuff like that. So yeah, I use that. I first go online and then you write like calendar template for, let's say, May 2024, and then it gives you a template. You just download it. It's basically the calendar with this big squares where you can write stuff inside. Yeah. So it's basically a calendar. Yeah. Just in another program. Eduardo, I see what you use for check. I'm try saying, yeah. If girl asking, I'm saying, have a famous YouTuber, Big Joy's Master. Yeah. Yeah, try it, try it. Yeah. It works on the street. I wouldn't try that one in a girly bar. Where are we? Organized. Yeah. Next advice: keep chargers ready. So yeah, have a charger in your back somewhere where you can reach it because yeah, you can charge either on the plane. So some have the USB sockets in the seat in front of you. So before you land, let's say 1 or 2 hours before, I would recharge the phone in the plane while still flying. Yeah. So when you land down, you have the full battery. So whatever you do, take pictures, use Google Maps or other apps like Grab or Uber or stuff like that. So it doesn't run out of juice the phone. But as I said, always have a power bank for that as well just in case. If you didn't print out your name of the hotel and your battery dies, how the people will you find your hotel, if you don't know the name of it. So, but yeah. So yeah, we were talking about sea heat and stuff. So yes, stay sun safe, use sunscreen, blah blah blah. Although I don't use it, but yeah, I prefer to use a cap or a hat. But then it happened a lot of times that I go to a bar or somewhere and I forget it, and of course the next day it's not there anymore. So yeah, maybe sunscreen is more economic in that sense. Jolie, you're making fun of me. You forgot one travel tip: don't fall asleep in the airport. You can just put an alarm on before. It made a good video though. Uh, I could give up that video and not miss it, I had to spend one night in that airport doing nothing. Uh, Lost a lot of time and energy. Another one, stay hygienic. So carry hand sanitizers, those disinfectant wipes, maybe a toothbrush, all those. If you're flying normal company, air company, they will give that stuff to you, in that special bag. You get a special bag with that stuff. But yeah, you can have some anyway. Market mustard. Would you ever get a tattoo in Thailand? No, I would not get a tattoo anywhere. I want to with a girl. You must make the girl tattoo your name on wherever part, you know. Property of Marcus, either in the back cheeks or in the front. Just kidding, just kidding. Oh, I don't like girls with tattoos. It's like tramp stamp for me, you know. It shows that they are working girls, you know. Oh, next tip, stay informed about the weather. So always check the weather 1 or 2 days before traveling. So you know if you have to bring an umbrella or a rain jacket or something like that. And so you know how much degrees it is there, you know. Now when I'll be flying, I go to this Bogota, it's like in the middle of winter there. And you never know when it's going to rain. So yeah, I have to remember to pack up the umbrella, you know. Yeah, it's like England, you know, it rains every day there. Although you expect to go to okay rainforest, that it will be hot, humid, and stuff, but not so much rainy in the summer. But yeah, it's a rainforest, so yeah, it's rainy. Marcus, yeah, tramp stamps, too many, yeah, no, and I don't like. No, it's really popular with Filipinos before this, and still is now popular in Thailand. But now, before it wasn't popular in Philippines like 5 years ago. You know, not many of them had those. Now, the last year I was there, now almost every girl has some tattoo. And I don't mean like a small one here or a small one somewhere. You know, they have big across the whole leg or across the whole arm, in between her, you know, boobies or stuff like that, you know. It's not sexy. It's not sexy. So, yeah, Philippines, in that sense, has gone down to toilet. And they all started smoking, like now 80% of them smoke, you know. 4 years ago, none of that was there. You know? I don't know what's happening with the Philippines. I don't know. It's becoming Thailandized, you know, or something. Eduardo, weather. I know Philippines in August, maybe typhoon. Yeah, typhoon. Uh, you chose. Yeah, summer in Europe is not good place to visit Philippines because it's very very hot there. Although not so much rain, but it will be very very hot. I prefer for visiting Philippines from September until March. Those are the ideal times, I think, to visit the Philippines for the weather. Yeah. Julie, since you travel often, is it still fun for you, the airplane thing and airport thing, or it's nothing special now? No, I still like flying. I like the takeoffs, and then when you reach the clouds, you know, and stuff, and you see the sun, you know, it might be raining downstairs under the clouds. And after you reach the clouds, you know, when you go above the clouds, it's always sunny, you know, and it's like, yeah, I like flying. And then, you know, you have always these stewardesses going up and down. Well, hopefully there are stewardesses. Sometimes it's stewards, but yeah, you hope for a nice young stewardess that goes up and down, and yeah, they bring you those little wines or whatever. And yeah, it's like you're in a bar. And then if you have some nice company sitting next to you, it's good, you know. Usually nice, yeah. Although these long flights, yeah, I don't like them. These more than 10-hour flights, 8-hour flights, even 6-hour flights. Whatever is under 4 hours, it's manageable. All that is more, it's like a little bit of a torture, yeah. Let's put it like that. Even though you get free booze and free food and free everything, you know, it's still kind of a torture if it's more than 4 hours long flight. unless you fall asleep. Yeah, I know some people that when they go to a plane, they take one pill, sleeping pill, and they wake up when they arrive. Maybe that's a solution. But I don't like pills that much. Eduardo, it's nice, but the airports, the security guards, and immigration, I feel always scary. I don't know why, but I dislike when past controls. Yeah, they can always deny you entry for whatever reason. Maybe they're having a bad day or something. But yeah, usually, what about you? Can you sleep in the plane? If I had enough of those little wines, then I can sleep. If not, not really. But as long as they keep bringing them after maybe 2, 3 hours, yeah, then I can sleep. Marcus, you think everything should be free on the internet? Yeah, that's old school. Well, I'm old school. I'm old at least. People are trying to charge for stuff now. Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, but you can still find it if you put like 5 or 10 minutes more researching the stuff. You can find it for free. Usually on free stuff on my natural sleeping pills. Okay. Jolie, can you ask for beer after beer in the airplane or not? Yeah, you can. I usually ask for two at the time. Yeah, can I have two? Or I said, can I have one white and one black wine? One red and one white wine. And then whenever they pass, you can repeat this for like 3 times, 4 times, maybe. Then they will cut you off. But one trick is that you every time that some other stewardess pass, you ask the other one, so the first one doesn't know. Yeah. Or you can go there where they have this kitchener and stuff, and you can ask them there for whatever you want. Some companies are more accommodating, like Turkish, they never said no. Qatar, they never say no. But others, like French, they're awful. The French airlines, yeah. KLM, Delta, Air France, yeah, those are the worst. They will tell you after 2 or 3 times you ask, no more for you. So yeah, it depends on the airline, yeah. Jolie. Okay, thanks. Those are nice tips. Yeah. So you can become tipsy after tips. Uh, and yeah, if you have a chance to get like a credit card that offers free lounge access, I would definitely get one of those. Because then you have free lounge access. That means you get free food and free drinks before your flight. Or in the flight, you just take a few drinks more and then you're asleep and you wake up in a new country. Marcus, what about daytime and meeting girls at massage places, Thailand, Philippines? I what age 40 or older? Daytime? Yeah, you have them in Angeles. Is no problem. In daytime, they always stand around. Uh, but what I would usually do when you go to those bars, you collect the numbers of the girls you like, and then you call them the next day. You avoid paying bar fines, and yeah, you have your day. You can spend the day with the girl, yeah. And then the night you can party with the guys. Yeah, Thailand massage places definitely, but don't do it the same time as you get massage because you will not get massage. So get the massage, take her number, say after work, and then you get whatever you wanted. I don't know. I haven't tried in the Philippines, but that's how it works in Thailand. Eduardo, but maybe all time go to toilet in airplane, and I remember the toilet when starting is not same in the past hours. Yeah, it's bad. Other thinking is garden place in toilet. Yeah, it's good to have aisle seats, so if you need to go to toilet, you don't have to jump over other people. But yeah, the toilet will get dirty as the flight progresses. I don't have any tip about that. Hold it in. I mean, the big thing, if you have to do the big thing until you land, then go to the toilet. For the small thing, who cares? Next advice is stay connected. So that means purchase a local SIM card when you arrive. Now that is good if you change many hotels. So you can call the accommodation if you don't find it, or if nobody's there. If it's like a small family home or something like that. If it's a big hotel, that's not a problem. But yeah, and yeah, for the other thing, if you plan to mix with locals, yeah, you would want to have your phone number there. So yeah, and yeah, now in Philippines they require you to register that phone SIM. But yeah, if you do it there in the airport, the guy will do it for you. He will register it and everything. It takes like less than 5 minutes, and you're all set to go. They will even put it in your phone, the SIM card, and yeah, you don't even have to bring that pin to open the phone. And yeah, when you go, if you have a second phone, take a second phone, or how they call it, a burner phone, yeah. So yeah, you put that SIM card from the new country into that burner phone. So we have two phones. One is yours and one is that one. Like usually cheaper one, yeah. So even if they try to steal that cheaper one, you're still better off, than taking your good phone. Eduardo, Barcelona to Clark, 11 hours. That's pretty good time. When I travel to Philippines, I have to change in some peeping Arabic country usually because they have the cheapest tickets, and it usually takes me 24 hours altogether with waiting and stuff. Is better drink few than more for no dirty toilet all time. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, and set your alarm clock so you don't oversleep. Yeah, so even when on the plane, if you take a sleeping pill or something. But 11 hours is impossible. Yeah, I think it's too little. I think. Yeah, maybe you didn't. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I think it takes like 9 hours or 10 hours from those Arabic countries, but to there it usually takes 4 hours. Yeah, it's impossible from Spain 11 hours. I think. Marcus, okay, your budget is backpacker style, $15 per day, discount traveler. Yeah, not very good, but what can I do? I'm staying 2 months there, so uh, you divide whatever sum of money you have by those days you're staying there. So after paying the accommodation, whatever is left, that is your spending money. So that is the spending money for food, for city transport, taxis, stuff like that. So yeah, you have to work with that. You cannot exceed that budget. Of course, if you save one day, then the next day you can um, spend more. But yeah, you should stick to that amount. Yeah. Bye-bye. Caballero, 7 hours minimum. Yeah, I think so too. Eduardo, sorry, 7 to Doha and 11 Doha to Clark. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, that is normal, Marcus. Haha. Yeah, in Doha, I remember if you had a big layover, they offered you in the past free Doha trip. So once I flew from Doha, and yeah, I had a free Doha trip. So you enter the country without a visa or anything. They take you on a tour with the bus. They give you lunch. They don't give you a beer, but yeah, they show you like Doha around the city and places, and then they bring you back to the airport, and then you continue on your way. If you fly in Qatar, yeah. So you should check if that is possible or not. I don't know how much time you stay in Doha, Eduardo. Yeah, another one. Speaking of cash, keep emergency cash. That's another advice. So if you can, I'm not practicing that one, but yeah, if you can, at least 100, maybe 150 euros, $200, hide them somewhere. I don't know, in the shoes. I know one guy that hide always in the sock in the shoes, or I don't know where, somewhere in the luggage on some place. So they steal all money or something from you. You still have that money somewhere else stashed away. Yeah? So you're not completely broke, if something bad should happen. Eduardo, I read this, but only have 2 hours for change plane, airplane. Okay, no, that's not enough. That's you just exit the plane. You must go directly to the other gate directly. You don't even have time to go to lounge or anything. 2 hours is just change planes. Another one is stay mindful of the time zones. Yes, that's written for Americans. Or for those who never traveled. Yeah. When you travel to a different country, yeah, the time will change there. So usually the phone they change automatically to that time. But if they don't, be sure to check somewhere on the airport what is the local time, and then check your phone if it's the same. Because if you don't have that function turned on, it will not change the time. Yeah. Okay, some stupid advice, more stupid advice. I'm using this chat GPT to give me some answers, some suggestions, but yeah, I must say that artificial intelligence is not so intelligent. Stay rested. Come on, you cannot be rested when you're traveling. Stay entertained. Read, bring books, podcasts, games, yeah, and train your battery. Babayero, always take a grab car. Not always. You can also have like public transport. If you land in Manila, you have that direct bus to Angeles. You can take that one. It would save you a ton of money. Um, Genesis bus, yeah. Uh, Grab in some countries is illegal, and Uber. Like in Colombia now, it's illegal. So if you want to have Grab pick you up at the airport, they will not come to the main gate. They will call you and tell you go to the parking lot and meet me there. If though you don't speak any Spanish, when they call you and you don't have internet, how you know? It's not always doable. When in some countries, when you come, if you don't buy a local SIM card and the airport doesn't have internet, how do you order? That's another problem there. Then, Babayero bus better for AC. Yeah, it's cheaper and not so uncomfortable. 2 hours. Joe Louis, when you go to Philippines, do you try to land at Clark? If I'm not mistaken, Clark for a reason or another is more expensive than landing in Manila. Yeah, usually Manila is the cheapest, so I usually go to Manila all the time. Only once there's, I think it was Qatar. They had action this promotion for Clark, so only one time I landed there. Landing was okay, but when I left, you had to pay like some special exit tax. So they charged me like 500 pesos or so. So if I didn't have any pesos, how I would leave the country then, you know? That's kind of stupid from Clark Airport, you know? Eduardo, yes, Babiero, I see have a Grab station in Clark and the best change euros to pesos. Yeah, yeah, change euros to pesos, of course. Mm, and Angelos, what was that? No, Normas has the best exchange course there in Angeles. Uh, I think like 2 streets before Walking Street. If you're coming from Parameter Road, you turn right, maybe 100 meters. There's Normas. They have the best exchange rate. Find it on Google Maps. Norma apostrophe S, I think, is the best place there to change. Eduardo, and time use Victory Liner for go to Subic. Yeah, that's it's not nice bus, but yeah, it does the job, you know. I do it as the same, yeah. From Mabalacat. No, you go to Dau station. Dau station is after the walking street where the McDonald's is. You just take that street on the left, the main street, and you will get straight to the Dau station. Now, if you travel light, you can even walk. I walked one time from there to the walking street and to my hotel. You can watch that video, how much it takes, how long it takes, or you can take a trike, 150 pesos it will take. Or you can take a jeepney there, but you have to walk a little bit, at least to the gas station, and then you can take a jeepney, and then it will drop you off at another gas station, and then you have to walk like 100 meters to the bus station. I think 11 pesos. That's what I did last time. Eduardo, oh, Julie, but from Barcelona is same price. In Madrid is Emirates and stop in Manila. I think it's better Clark for small airport. Yeah, just be careful when you're flying back that you don't have to pay this exit tax. Uh, when I did it, it was a few years ago, so at least 5 years ago. Maybe they abolished it or something. But yeah, check with the airline or in internet. Eduardo, I try change euros to pesos to that place. What you say, Joe? Yeah, the Normas is the best one. Or if in Manila, as I said, what was it? Robinson's Mall, fourth floor. But okay, if you change small amounts, it will not really show. But with 1,000 euros, it can mean maybe $10 or something, 10 euros. Why give them to nothing? That's a bucket of red horse in Philly's bar. In Philippines, when ordering a beer in the bar, order red horse with ice. Then put ice in the glass, pour a beer there, wait 2 or 3 minutes, and you will get a nice lager beer. As same as if you would order Pilsen or San Miguel, but for half the price. Little Filipino trick. But I just like Red Horse. But it has more alcohol, you know, so it has like 7 to 8% alcohol. So if you water it down a little bit, it will be just the same as European beers, like 5%, you know. And yeah, another one is check the electricity sockets where to which country you're flying, if it's the same as in your country. If not, try to buy one of those travel adapters. You can get them off the eBay, I don't know, for $5 or something if you cannot find it in your country. But yeah, usually it comes from China, so you have to order it at least 1 month in advance so you get it in time. Yeah. So Philippines, they have this American system. I don't know. There's one adapter, so they have like this. While in Europe we have like this one. But yeah, and then some hotels which are better, they have like multi-plug when you can put European, Filipino, or English on the sockets. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise you have to buy a new charger there. But okay, 100 pesos, 200, you can find it. Eduardo, always you bring trip to the madams in girly bar? What do you mean? Or you just pay what you drink? Again, Eduardo, you bring, you mean tip to madams? No, when you go to a girly bar, you pay for your own drink. If a girl sit next to you and orders a drink, you will pay much more for that drink, you know. It's called lady drink, which prices are 5, 6 times more than a normal drink. Yeah. Be careful about that. Marcus, trip is a tip. Okay, yeah. You don't have to tip them. It's just if you want somebody to sit next to you, you have to buy them this special drink, and that special drink costs like if your drink costs $1, their drink costs $5, $6. Yeah, that is how they compensate the time spent with you. You know, not working on the stage or whatever. That's how they make money. So the girl gets a cut of that. I don't know, 40, 50 pesos for one drink that you buy her, and the rest goes to the bar, to the owners of the bar, to the mafia. You know, that's how these bars stay alive. Marcus, what about hanging out in a cafe and order decaf? Feels die. I stay away from caffeine. In a cafe, it's what it says on the menu. That's it. If you bring a girl with you to a cafe, you will pay a normal price for her as well. Eduardo, exactly, Marcus. Until bring bar fine is better asking to the waitress or madam with what girl is better or what girls agree bar fine. Well, they usually all agree. Usually it's required that you buy one this lady drink and then you ask her if she agrees. But if you don't want to do it that way, oh yeah, you can always go to the older lady, say which one you like, and you ask her if she goes out or not. Yeah. Or you can befriend a mama-san and she will suggest which one is good. I used to know one of these grannies there. They closed down this bar. It was my favorite one, the ponytails there. I love that bar. It had like 50 pesos or 40 pesos per drink at that time. So good music. The girls didn't stand on the stage looking at their phones. They did like coordinated dancing and stuff like that, you know. They had some choreography and stuff. And yeah, the mama san there was good. Marcus, do you like to stay at coastal towns? Yeah, I prefer the towns with beaches. Not only beaches, but beaches. Yeah, they say the only thing missing in Angeles is a beach, which I agree. I agree. So yeah, Puerto Galera, I mean the Sabank is it's much nicer in this regard. You can stay the day at the beach. Because let's face it, in Angeles during the day, if you don't drink and go to the entertainment, you don't have anything to do, yeah, except be in the bars and stuff, talk to people, which is not that bad. But yeah, if you had a chance, yeah, it's nicer to be at the beach if it has a shade, and yeah, beach is always nicer with the ocean view. Oh, this chat GPCs that is starting to give me stupid suggestions. Stay photogenic, my God. I will not read these stupid advices that are written. Uh, Stay grateful, stay balanced, stay reflective. God. So I think we covered the most important travel advices that I could think of. I don't know if you have any others. You can write them down. I mean, tell me about it. I will read them. Eduardo, no exist high society disco in fields. High society. I think that's the one they closed, yeah. But I see one video from your account, like a mega disco. Yeah, mega dance disco. You go down the stairs, just in the beginning of the walking street. Yeah, but after 10, it opens, so you should be there maybe from 12 o'clock. Yeah, midnight. It's easy for taker girls. Yeah, yeah, all the girls there are not really normal girls. They're there chasing guys like you. Because I'm not Korean. No, no problem there. I only saw one Korean in that disco. Otherwise was normal guys. Marcus, beach time. Yeah. Is it a weird feeling at first time ending trip and flying home? I hear it's a bummer. It is a bummer. It is a bummer. Then you have to face the reality of this world again. All the worries that you had before, they come back. If you have a job, you have to go back to your prison every day working 9 to 5, whatever. You mean Marcus? My experience has few women in my home country. Yeah, that also. You will not get any attention unless you're some Brad Pitt looking guy. So yeah, that will hurt your ego, let's say. You are not the hot stuff anymore. So that's when you must start saving money again and you go to a new destination or to this one back. Marcus, yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah. You will get post Philippines depression, definitely. It happens to the best of us. But yeah, for example, I keep myself busy with planning my next trip to wherever I want to go. So yeah, for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been planning my Colombia trip, and I kept me busy with this, and yeah, that kept me going, for a while. Marcus, haha. Yeah, what can we do? That's life. Unless you're a super rich guy, then you can go to the next country or to the next destination right away when you start feeling depressed. But yeah, I'm still not there, so Anyway, for how long are you going to the Philippines, Eduardo? How long will you stay there? Eduardo, what is your favorite bus trip? Well, the Philippines was my number one country, but I liked other countries as well. I like going to Greece. Canary Islands was nice. I like Georgia, the on Caucasus. That's a really nice country. I liked going to Russia before I went to Ukraine when there was no problems there. It was one of the cheapest countries in the world, you know. Kazakhstan, I loved. Even Kyrgyzstan, it's nice with the mountains and stuff. Mm, South America was okay. Peru, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, Mexico. I love Mexico. If I could, I will go again to Mexico. Yeah, Mexico, I liked very much. From last week of August until 13th of September. Okay, so like 14 days. That's really not a lot of time. I usually stay in Philippines. I try to stay at least 1 month because you're allowed to stay 30 days without visa. So because it takes you like 2 days almost going there, coming back, you know, free 2 days. You lose just on the traveling, yeah. I try to extend if you have a time, of course. If you have a job, no, then it's not possible. I know. Marcus, good idea. Begin to save and plan for another vacation. Yeah, that's how you deal with post traveling depression style thingy. You plan a new trip, yeah, or you set a goal to save enough money to go somewhere by that and that time, you know, and then you try to work to that money goal so you can afford going there. Hmm. Marcus, I went to Mexico and Costa Rica 15 years ago. A couple weeks each about, but I want to try Asian girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's different than in Latin America. I'll give you that. Yeah, but Latin America has better food. I must say that. Although I am kind of a Latin guy, so for me it's enough if I have the pork there. But still, the pork you get like in Peru cannot compare to the Filipino pork. It's much better in Peru, you know. 'Cause they know how to make it like the Spanish way, you know, the how did they call the knuckle of the pig? Wow, that they know how to do it extremely well. In the Philippines, I didn't really see anybody specializing on this like they do, like in Peru, for example. But yeah, maybe there are some taverns that I don't know of in Philippines that might do that as well. Marcus, did anyone help you with visa and passport, or learn all by yourself online? I don't need visa anywhere for Latin America or for Philippines. I don't need visa. But yeah, I learned it from first to check, as I said, your own country's page about that country that you're traveling to. So it should say that what is required and how long you can stay visa free. And then you check on the internet from another country that you're traveling to what they say about requirements. Yeah. Marcus, USA and Mexico, Latin America is a close flight. Yeah, Asia is a far flight. Yeah. For me, it's both far flight. So there's no difference. But for you, yeah, I guess then. I guess you have cheap flights to Mexico and stuff. But okay, even from Europe, you can get a cheap flight to Mexico, like for 350, 400 euros return. Especially from Spain, I know that there they had those Iberia flies there cheaply, I think. They're not the best airline, but yeah, it's the cheapest one. Marcus, yes, the embassy and tourism pages. Yeah, thank you. Because YouTubers, they are not the most reliable source of information, I would say. So always check the official pages, I would say. Yeah. Of course, watch YouTubers to see their experience, but do as it says on the official pages. Yeah. So yeah, guys, any more comments, questions, thoughts? I think this will be the last live before I leave for Colombia. And then, as I said, if I will have time, I will do one in Istanbul in the night there, because I will have nothing to do there in the lounge except to eat and drink. So if the internet will be good enough there, I'll do a live. Markets, for instance, I pack light. How is shopping upon arrival? Depends. Are you a big guy or are you a small guy? If you are a small guy, no problem. You will find everything. If you are a big guy, do not count on shopping there. They do not have big sizes shirts. They do not have big sizes pants. They do not have big sizes footwear. Bring everything with you. Marcus, give something to do. Get out of hotel. How is market and stall vendors to buy stuff? As I said, it depends if you're a slim guy or a big guy. If you have big feet, forget about it. That means over 45 French number. I don't know the American one. Over 10 maybe. XXL there is not the same as XXL in Europe or America. No, it's small, small. Marcus medium guy. So if you take the biggest Filipino number, I don't know if it will fit you because they have, like, as I call them, Chinese numbers, that are made for Chinese, for Asian markets. So yeah, they're really, really small. But if you go to Thailand, it's easier to find the shops that are specialized for this. In the Philippines, it's almost impossible to find, let's say, clothes for me. Yeah. Marcus, you fly Euro to Turkey to get to Colombia? Yeah, I fly Turkish Airlines. That's why it goes through Istanbul, and then through Istanbul, direct flight there. Bogota. Yeah. Eduardo, thank you for your job videos. Oh, which job videos do you mean? Always is interesting, and I really enjoyed talking to you today. Like a live video. Thank you, Eduardo. Thank you for your job. Okay. Sorry. Marcus, do you stay Colombia or Cambodia? Colombia, South America. I hear a little accent. No worries. No, it's Colombia, not Cambodia. Cambodia. Colombia, the Pablo Escobar state. Well, it used to be. Now, not anymore. Now they hate it when you say it, So yeah, we'll see how it is. I'll check it out for you guys. We'll see how it is. But yeah, first part of the trip, I'll be hanging around there on the mountains a little bit, and then for the second part of the trip, the second month, I'll be basically around the beaches and Caribbean Sea. Yeah. And the last week, I'll stay in this small island in Caribbean called San Andres, close to Nicaragua, I think. And yeah, for 1 week, and we'll finish from there the trip. Marcus, a lot to learn for me for world traveling. Yes, as long as you have determination to go somewhere, all can be achieved or conquered. Yeah. Marcus, drink responsible, mix in water and food. I'll try. I'll try. No promises, but I'll try. Yeah, now I will. Not because I want to, but because yeah, I will be financially coerced towards that. So yeah, small budget means no hanging out at bars. Maybe one time we'll go because I want to make like a beer tasting video. That's more like for me than you guys, I know. But still, I want to taste those craft Colombian beers one day. And yeah, I'll make a video about that. But yeah, other than that, we'll stick to the shops and stuff and pavements. Not really, but shops and hotel rooms. Oh, Marcus, interesting. Caribbean, nice. Yeah, yeah, I hope so. Caribbean. I love the sea. The sea color there in Caribbean is amazing, amazing. Uh, oh, wow. Sorry, guys. I don't know what I did, but this thingy, the gimbal that I was using, so I didn't have to hold this in the hand, ran out of battery. This thingy that was holding my phone. Oh yeah, Marcus, walking a lot. The coast is less traffic. Yeah, I plan to walk a lot, but yeah, not in the nighttime. They say it's dangerous. We'll see. Marcus, I would need the coast for less traffic, easier to walk. Well, yeah, if you go to the smaller cities up there, the coastline, it's all walkable cities, I think. Well, battery unplug. Yeah, this gimbal thingy. Uh, as I was saying, charge your gimbals and stuff. Yeah. So I didn't charge this one from. I mean, it was fully charged when I came back from Philippines, but after that I didn't charge it. Yeah. So you see now, it says it lasts for 8 hours or stuff. Also, so it only lasted for 1 hour 40. So you have to recharge them before your trip. Yeah. So that goes for every battery. Even if you charge them before to the fullest, the battery still loses the power if it stays inactive for some time. Yeah, that's my experience. So before every trip, you should recharge all of your devices. Or this happens. Marcus, sounds fun, enjoyable traveling adventure. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. It will not be too difficult on me because I did try to put to squeeze in quite a bit of cities, but yeah, because I do prefer going like for a week one place, so I have time and I take time to walk around and get to know the feel of the city and stuff like that. But here in some cities, we'll only stay 2 3 days, so we'll see how that goes. If it will work for me, because let's face it, I'm not 18-year-old YouTuber, jumping from one adrenaline adventure to another. Eduardo, the Colombian accent from Girls is Cute. I think you really enjoy it. We will see. I don't like this ju 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 ju. I prefer the Spanish one. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's more soft. Colombians speak like they speak like those Argentinians down there, Chileans. I don't know. With je 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 je. I like Frenchies. Marcus, Colombia should have good beef and pork. Yeah, I hope so. Best of luck finding good restaurant. Yeah, I'll be most stuck with the street food, but yeah, we'll try some of those local ones, with the old grandmothers cooking. Yeah, when I was in Peru, I used to eat with these Indian ladies. They would come on the street each day, like after work usually, so around 4 or 5, and they would serve lunches. And it was super cheap, like 3 soles, like €1 for a big meal of pasta or something like that. So I survived like that in Peru. We'll see what Colombia has to offer. Marcus, yes, see how it goes. Yeah, that's the only way you can know how it is there. If you don't want to spend like 40, $50 on a dinner or lunch, which I will not. Eduardo, haha. Marcus, street food works. Small cafes, yeah, sounds delicious. Yeah, let's hope. Small cafes, yeah, small restaurants, caranderias, they're called in Philippines. A little bit different in South America, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think they make good sausages and stuff like that. Uh, it's a meaty place, so I should be fine, I guess. Unless some strange thing in my belly starts happening there, then that will be a problem. But I usually didn't have any problems with food, except in Bali, as I said. In Bali, 1 week, Bali tummy, not good. Eduardo, how about the food in your country? Yeah, it's good. We're like a mixture between Italy, Germany here, and the Balkans. So lots of meats, pizza, lasagna, pasta, and the German influence like sausages, potatoes, sauerkraut, the the sour cabbage from Mediterranean kitchen, from tomatoes, onions, stuff like that. To Balkanian cookings like lots of meat on grill. So it's like a mixture. Marcus, yeah, €1, very nice, yeah, yeah. But now with the inflation, I'm afraid the prices have gone up all across the world. So we'll see how Colombia is. It shouldn't be that bad if I stick to those arepas. And arepa is like a cornbread. It's not really bread, but it's like something from corn that it's baked, and then you have the empanadas, which are like the filled dough with meat usually. So I can survive on those. And as I've seen, those are not more expensive than half a euro, €1. So a few of those per day, I'll be okay. I'm not so much worried about food. I'm more worried about beers there because, as I have seen, the beers are quite pricey there. Like €1 for a small beer in a shop. That's a lot of money. But okay. And for me, one small beer is like 0.33. They even have 0.2 centiliters, 2.6. I don't know where they get these measurements, but yeah, it's not even like one Gluck for me. So I'm afraid what will be like. I will not have enough money for a beer there. And then it's water, €1, so we have to buy water there as well. So yeah, it will be a bit limited travel, but okay. I can do it. I can do it. The cheapest travel I had was Morocco. I did Morocco 10 days on 70 euros, 70, yeah. So that was like €7 per day in Morocco, and that included sleeping. So I had to pay for my hostel there, which was okay, €2 to €3 per day. So €3 to €4 per day I had left for food and water and everything else. But I did it, and buses as well. But I traveled all around Morocco with that money, for 10 days. I visited all the important cities. I've seen everything. And I ate mandarins, like 2 kilos of mandarins per day. And 2 times per day, I could eat like those kebabs, it's like a meat in a bread. So I ate two of those per day. And for 10 days, those were my dietary thingies there. And in the end, I even saved €5 when I went to the airport. So I spent €65 for 10 days of Morocco. And that was hard. Imagine all those vendors trying to cheat me there and stuff. But yeah, I managed. I managed. I even had some of those pomegranate juices. Those were nice. So it's doable. It's doable, guys. Eduardo, and what country, if you retired, is better for life, in your opinion? Because I think Europe countries improve expensive life. You have cheap European countries. If you go close to me, it's Bosnia, very cheap. You can get like €5 per day accommodation there, food like €3 per day. Serbia is also another cheap country. Macedonia, North Macedonia is cheap. Bulgaria, it used to be one of the cheapest countries. So there are countries in Europe. Uh, and yeah, in Asia is the Philippines. Uh, I wouldn't like to live in Thailand, but it's too orderly for me, too many rules and too many everything. But yeah, better infrastructure for sure, nicer apartments there. Um, and better food, better food. That's true. But socially speaking, the people are not so friendly, and even foreigners are not so friendly to foreigners like in the Philippines. Marcus, wow, Morocco. Oh yeah, Morocco is the cheapest of them all. So, but okay, if you want to live there in the desert, and yeah, it's not. Yeah, I couldn't live there. Marcus, interesting, so cheap. Yeah, it's really cheap. I mean, it's as cheap as you make it. If you go to expensive places, it will be expensive. But it's true, I did not have one beer there. Only water there. Or on this juice, I tried some juices there. That's true. And I lost like 2 or 3 kilos there after this trip. Back at okay, now in Colombia, I don't think this will be the case because they have more fatty foods, yeah, like sausages and stuff like that. Potatoes, it's still South America. Corn. So yeah, guys, we've been going on for like 2 hours now. So last questions, last comments for 5 minutes, and we'll have to end this live stream. Oh, Marcus, haha, Morocco too Muslim for beer, something like that. Yeah. No, you could find it in some special bars, but yeah, they would put the price, way out there. I mean, I would not pay like €10 for a beer there or €5, whatever they would make up. No way. Although there are some Muslim countries that this is not a problem. Turkey, for example, you can get beer everywhere. Or Egypt, the same. Bosnia, same. Even in Dubai, you can get it, but again, it will be from 5 to 10 euros, because only in the hotels. True, they have some special shop, but then you need some special permission that you're a foreigner and you can drink beer. Come on. Too much trouble, guys. By the way, if you're going to Dubai, you can bring out in 4 liters of whatever drinks you want, So that's what I did when I went to Dubai for a week. I went from Bulgaria, so I brought with me 4 liters of stuff. So that lasted me for the rest of the week there. So that's how you save money as well. Eduardo, I think Morocco accepted now for you can drink alcohol, etc. But about girls, nah, girls are not that nice there. Well, touristy girls you have there, but locals, well, I don't remember. I don't know. Marcus, 2 hours of power. I'm a subscriber. Thank you, Marcus. I will watch your videos. Thank you, Marcus. Don't forget to like them and put some comment. Doesn't matter what it is, because YouTube likes when there is a lot of comments, You can just put a smiley or whatever. Doesn't matter what. Yeah, this YouTube is stupid. I mean, the algorithm and stuff, what you have to do, it has nothing to do with life. But okay, we have to do it if we want to have more views. More views means more ads will be played. More ads are played means I get more sense. Oh my God. Eduardo is nice video. Seriously, I'm Finnish. See all about Philippines in your channel. I really enjoyed your work. Work. Thank you. Thank you. It's not been easy, Eduardo. It's not been easy. But yeah. Yeah, did you check out the shorts? I also have some nice shorts there from the bars. But you have to find them. Uh, those might be nice if you miss them. Uh, so last words, guys. 1 minute, and we are done for today. And one day less for me until Colombia. I think I'll watch a movie for tonight, and that's my evening. Slavin's back in the house. I met Slavin in Angeles, by the way. Slavin, whoa, wake up at 2:30 a.m. Oh yeah, in the Philippines. Sorry, man. I timed today's life for Europeans and Americans, not for Filipinos and Filipino living people. Check phone, and there, Big Joe face looking at me. My God, that must have been a scary dream, huh? Eduardo, but you like natural talking. That why is better than other YouTubers. Yeah, because they're afraid what they will say. They're afraid of what they will show. My God, they're becoming like robotized, robots. And yeah, I get it. They having lots of problems one with another, one with each other, suing one another, or I don't know what they're doing there in the Philippines. They're doing the chismis thingies that blah 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 behind their backs. Each one, doesn't matter. I am what I am, and this is what you get. Almost bald. I did my own haircut. When I shave, I just continue. That's how you save also on hairdressers. Well, here in my country, because it costs like 10 to 20 euros, yeah, just to do this. Bzz, bzz, bzz. In the Philippines, it costs you, if you go to in a smaller city, this will cost you 50 pesos for them to shave you and to give you such haircut like mine. 50 pesos. That's less than €1, less than $1. Amazing. And the guy even massaged my head for that money. My God. Marcus, I will comment. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus, where are you now? I miss that. I'm at home. I am at home. Yeah, my country. Slovenia. Yeah. I use my own trimmer. Yeah, me too. Much, much cheaper. But for the Philippines, I didn't want to take it, because it's like at least half a kilo. So I didn't want to drag that around. But now I'm going for 2 months into Colombia, so I think I'll take it because I do have to shave at least once per week. So that's like at least 8 times. And who knows how much the hair cutters and hair shavers will take there. Steve Son, America is waking up. Good morning. Marcus, yeah. Slovenia. Luka Doncic, Luka Doncic. I don't know. I think they lost the last game or something. Yeah? Okay, guys. 10 more minutes for the newcomers, and then we'll see. Marcus, it's like $20 in US for haircut. Yeah, the same there, I see. But it's been 10 years since I went to barber. Yeah, me too. I think at least 10 years. I'm always doing it with my own shaver trimmer. You can buy one trimmer for $20 at least. So it's cheaper to do it yourself. If you prefer this kind of hairstyle, it's the most efficient one, yeah. Uh, by the way, guys, in Bulgaria, most of guys shave like this. They're really smart. So you absolutely do not stand out there with such haircut. But yeah. Plus, when you have a little bit of beard, it's good for scratching. So yeah. Any more questions from the new guys? Any more comments from the old guys? Or we will wrap it up slowly. I'm even out of water almost. Ah, Eduardo, again, thank you, Big Joe. No problemo. Bon viajes. Buen viajes. See, I'm learning Spanish already. De nada, de nada. I remember still, I learned when I was in high school, like for 2 years, when I was 15, 16 years old. So that's all the Spanish I know from there. Eduardo, and have a nice and safety travel to Colombia. Yeah, to Colombia it will be safe. Problem is, once I land, then we'll see. Then we'll see. No, it will be okay. Todo bien, todo bien. All is well. Was this Indian movie? They say all is well, all is well, all is well. Marcus, gracias. Gracias, amigo. Eduardo, feliz viaje y disfruta de Colombia. Yeah, let's hope there will be disfruta. Fun, fun. It's fun. It's more fun in Colombia. The new slogan they stole from Philippines. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll be having parties up to my abilities. I don't know how they will be, but yeah. Otherwise, I will show you churches. I will show you forests, parks, park benches, and of course, everything that passes by. Oh, that might be more interesting. Yeah. Yeah, but we go for natural beauties. Okay, guys. Not only for those kinds of natural beauties. Marcus, a lot of links in bio. Oh, those are just like referral links, you know. If you like book through booking, I get a percentage, you know. I get like 1%. If you book your hotel there, you pay the same. But yeah, so they are there because of that. Doesn't really bring me any money, but okay. I, I'm the only guy who uses them, you know. So whenever I book my hotels, I get 1% discount. But still useful. Marcus, I like Patreon. Yeah, the problem with Patreon is I don't know what content I should put up there that would be special. So I just have a page there. Uh, but haven't really put any videos there because I don't know why I should put some special videos there and not for everybody to see. Marcus, I will look for videos. Thank you. Marcus, the big wooded Latinas. Yeah, that too. Shakira, Shakira, yeah, yeah. There will be lots of Shakiras there, I'm sure. But I don't know how they will be about being on camera, you know. We'll see. We'll see when we are there. What can I say? I did. I do have my new camera, so at least I'll not be holding my phone out, you know, walking with a phone like that. So yeah, let's hope all is well with the little camera thingy. And yeah, as I said, as soon as I have internet, I'll try to post. But yeah, as far as I know, for this first hotel, the internet is not so good in that one, as I read reviews. Marcus, but yeah, we'll see if I find any place with free internet so I can upload the videos as soon as possible. Uh, and yeah, that's it about Colombia. Okay, guys. Last words from anybody else? I'll give you 1 minute, then we're done. So we stop the live at 2:10. 2 hours 10 minutes. That's enough, I think, for today. 40 seconds. It's the final countdown. So yeah, thank you for all those who have been with me throughout my life. And yeah, see you in the next one. As I said, I think maybe on Thursday, Friday night to Saturday in early morning. I think the next live will be if I get internet in Istanbul. If not, who knows? Maybe somewhere in Colombia. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll try to make one in the lounge if it will be possible in Istanbul. So around midnight time, Central European time. Yeah. How much is that in other? I don't know. That's Friday still in America, and already Saturday morning, I think, in the Philippines. So you can plan my next life for them. So, Marcus, adios. And yeah, good luck to everybody else. I hope some of the advice were useful. And yeah, see you in the next one. If you didn't subscribe, don't forget to subscribe, like, whatever, comment. See you in the next one, guys. Take care. How do I end this? Always, I have to search for this end button. Okay. Take care, guys.